Hey, we need to talk about something really fast. Okay, since my last video where we talked about her being so cruel to Kate, accusing Kate of pushing William to have an affair with Rose, how she's ran just about everybody off by just giving them crap all the time, leaving her stuck with a couple of older friends that she acted a little too good to be in their presence with. Everything in my video was found on a public domain. Welcome to the DanjA Zone. It's Ashley. Lots of love and many blessings your way. It was told to me that when she and her friends showed up, they were beyond tipsy, just a little bit drunk. They said that Meghan was more wasted than the other two. Everybody's been talking about the pressure Meghan's under, saying that the only way she can cope with all the stress and chaos is by drinking. And we all know she has a history of dabbling in other stuff. At one point, she was so out of it, her friend literally had to tell her to put her hat on. And once she smashed it on top of her head, the other friend told her to put a smile on her face. I thought something was off about her. I wasn't quite certain. But, just her sloppy appearance. Who wears blue jeans, to Wimbledon? At one point, her friend Lindsay even had to give her arm a slight squeeze. She was talking really loud. She was laughing, spacing out. Something is off. Let's face it, she's used to going out and doing what she wants to do, when she wants to do it, how she wants to do it. She's used to that somewhat of a Hollywood lifestyle, partying all the time. I'm not sure if the parties still continue. I know during her pregnancy, the entire time, they were having parties. I've also heard that the Queen's tried to reel her back in, giving them ultimatums, both her and Harry. And we all see the misery that Harry is absolutely in. Anyway, the big joke of the day is this. In Morocco, his joke in front of everybody was, "You're pregnant, is it mine?" So the joke is, the letter A that she's been wearing around her neck is not for Archie. Archie doesn't exist. But it's more like the scarlet letter. Speaking of that sort of thing, these people have a history of talking in code, whether it be hand signs or purse movements. And it's no secret that christening for the baby doll is secret. Now, whether it's a rumor or fact, I have been told that Kate and William will not be there. But her two older friends will be. She'll have to have somebody prop her up and walk her in. And it seems like they come in handy in that regard. Anyway, that's neither here or there. I want you guys to check out what Kate and her mother were reading at Wimbledon. Do you guys think they were trying to tell us something? On the back of the magazine they were sharing between them, it says, "It's in our DNA." Who goes to Wimbledon to read a magazine? It's almost like a setup, like a prop, into one of my sweetest friends' cave. Thank you so much. Do you guys remember the Queen joking about she wouldn't probably be alive when it came time for Harry to have children, but she would really hope to be here? And of course she wanted to be a part of Harry's children's lives. She always talked about these milestones that her grandchildren and her great-grandchildren would reach, always hoping to be a part of it. Well, let me ask you something. I get it's on the schedule that you're to spend time with your horses, your dog, and your husband you don't even like. But if you were her, put yourself in her shoes, would you miss your great-grandchild's christening? The same child you spoke of not being around for? Or would you run off to play with the horses, the dogs, and have to deal with the husband you couldn't stand? Face it, it's all a facade. It's not real. None of this is real. They all know it's not real. And they're not putting their necks out on the chopping block to appease Meghan and Harry. Do you guys think that's what Kate and her mother were trying to say? I'll see you real soon and we'll talk fast. You guys stay safe and be blessed.